execution inside the tower. Lots of gruesome history inside the famous fortress. Definitely recommended, folks. Should be high on the list of things to do here in London. The tower to the left. They say to allow up to 3 hours to have a proper look around the tower. You can go in there, get a guided tour. The beef eaters inside the tower.
Ano to? Video ba to? Video?
Just taking you through the short here of Tower Bridge. As I mentioned before, is known as the gateway into London, and you can actually go down inside these towers and see the engine rooms. You can go down and see what powers and opens the two heavy walkways and roadways that lift, allowing larger shipping in and out of the upper pool of London. Over to our right, we're just passing Butler's Wharf, a very good example of what's happened to the buildings and the warehouses here in the lower reaches. Now, many years ago, a lot of shipping would have been taking place, a lot of cargo being offloaded into all of these warehouses. Not today. Sadly, due to containerisation, all of the shipping has now come to an end. And in the lower reaches, all of these warehouses you see have now been converted into these riverside apartments. Very, very expensive apartments at that as well. Butler's Wharf to the right was actually once our largest tea clipping storage warehouse. And the apartments inside Butler's Wharf, they do vary in size and price, but the average around £3 or £4 million.
Side lang. Isang tower lang.
Yan ang selfie. Hindi ko makikita yun.
Selfie.
Selfie. Video.
Going over to our right-hand side of the White Building. It's actually a design museum, completely free to enter. Up to the right, that design museum. Stay to the right though, of more interest. There's a gap in the buildings, and down the end of the dock, at Muddy Creek. This is at St Saviour's Dock, or the dock head of Bermondsey. For those of you that have seen Oliver, it was actually down this dock where many of the famous scenes to Oliver were actually set. In fact, this area to the right, folks, this is Bermondsey that we can see to the right. It was in Bermondsey where Charles Dickens spent many years of his life. He lived over there for about 20 years. The area to the right.
Ulan. Ulan. Nasaan yung mga museum?
Mga muka.
To the left-hand side, we're just passing some green glass buildings.
Video.
These are modern buildings here on the banks of the Thames. Now, quite a lot of the modern buildings that get designed here in London, they've been built to look like something. They've been designed with a theme in mind. We could probably pass these 100 times, and you wouldn't guess what they've been built to look like. To save you guessing, I'll tell you, they've been built to resemble 3 French soldiers marching.
Tumingin ako na! Elmer! Yun oo nga po, pwede.